did you get to watch Andor?
Yeah, the first episode, just right on time.
Okay, all right. So I know that was like sort of like a last minute thing, but since that's still fresh on your mind right now, what do you think about the show?
Yeah, I actually came in without having any idea about it. I think I watched a Geeks and Gamers video about, but it kind of slipped my mind because YouTube videos there's so many, so one comes in,
Mm-hmm.
the other goes out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty surprised how kind of adult themed it is, and I like that it's based on one of the Star Wars movies from Disney that I actually like, which is Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's the main character is apparently Cassian.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's so he's looking for his sister. I don't remember the events of Rogue One. It's been a while, but I remember I really liked the movie. I really liked Rogue One. But right now he is searching for his sister, and
Correct.
he has something to sell. Apparently, he was able to smuggle or steal something. I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
if I missed that part, but he was yeah. He's trying to sell the Star Path unit to Bix. Apparently, his best friend. I don't know. He's probably childhood friend.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's the girl in the flashback. The girl. I'm not sure if that's his sister or if it's
I think
Bix.
I think that's the sister. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the sister.
It's his sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty significantly shorter than House of the Dragon and Rings of Power. So around 30 minutes. So
Mhm.
not a lot of stuff happens. Mostly about Cassian going around. Okay, don't tell anyone this happened. Don't tell anyone this happened, or make up this story. Make up this. It's mostly full of that. Well,
Yeah.
I also like the part where he ends in the beginning. He because the two guards were harassing him. The two pre-more security team, they
Yeah.
were harassing him. It's like, okay, oh shoot, I accidentally killed one of them, so I'm gonna have to kill this other one to cover my tracks. And
Mhm.
then pre-more tries to do an investigation, but like, yeah, it's like the intricacies of security life too. Like the investigator's boss was like,
Mhm.
let's just sweep it under the rug. These two guys weren't supposed to be where they were supposed to be. So, but the investigator being the what's the proper term? By the book. He's so by the
Mhm.
book that he doesn't wanna let it go. We need to check on this. These two people these two employees were murdered. So there's
Mhm.
probably gonna be some tension there in the succeeding episodes. I imagine for sure. For sure,
Yeah.
he's gonna get backlash for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm really liking Andor. Yeah, good pick actually. Good. I actually saw it on YouTube, but I was like, okay, probably just another woke Star Wars film. But yeah, it's so far it's pretty good. It Disney finally got it right this time. Like
Mhm.
more of this content, no woke stuff, more actually I kind of really appreciate the adult themed Star Wars because usually it's like it's more catered towards a younger audience. They shove in some funny jokes here and there, but this time they're really focused on the dark gritty side of the Star Wars universe. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's overall just what I think.
Yeah. Like I believe it starts off with like for me like I think like like me and my wife were watching it and it immediately reminded us of Altered Carbon. It has that very adult theme and it's what's it called again? It's yeah, it's very like it's very gritty. And like the first thing, like you see him, it's like it's raining, and you see a guy in like a hood, and he walks down, and you see like this like bubble container or a glass container, and there's like a person in there. But I'm like, it looks like a female's hand. I'm like, is that like a stripper? So when they walk into when Cassian walks into the for me I thought it was a bar. I was like, oh, it's my wife was like, is he at a strip club or something? And then
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I was like, we're both like, no, it's Disney. They're not gonna do that, right? It's probably maybe like a hostess or something. And then sort of the next scene was just like, oh, you were in a brothel, and it was like, oh, so it's like a whorehouse. So it's just it's a very adult theme. And then like the first thing was like, like he was being detained or something like that, and then he ends up like grabbing the gun and killing that guy. And we're just like, whoa, this has gone a lot darker than we thought it would.
Yeah,
And yeah, it's like you said, I actually do appreciate that sort of tone. It's and the thing is that we already know what happened to this character, but like some people were like, I want to know more about this character, right? Like So it's right now, like, it's just him, going from place to place. He's like, where's my sister? I gotta find my sister. And I
Yeah.
think there's like a flashback of like their relationship towards one another. And like for me, I thought it was okay. Like, right, for me, like, it's definitely interesting. It actually, to be honest with you, it actually kept my attention more than the episode of Rings of Power.
Oh, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
So it was actually like, okay, like, we, unfortunately, we all know he dies. So we're just like, okay, cool. What, other than the fact that you have like the ships and like the blasters and stuff like that, this felt very like, you can tell me like, oh, this is actually like, another season of what's it called again, Altered Carbon. Like if I had no idea who Cassian was, and you're like, oh, this, and you didn't show me the blasters or anything, it's like, oh, this is another season of Altered Carbon. And I'm just like, oh yeah, it makes sense. I just don't see enough nudity. But other than that, it feels very dark. It feels very gritty, which is actually, a breath of fresh air, which is something that we as fans have been like looking forward to. Is because, like, for me, I didn't watch the last, what's it called, the rise of Skywalker or something like that, right? Like, is that what it's called, right? Rise of
Yeah.
Skywalker. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't watch that. The last Star Wars uh movie I watched was The Last Jedi, and then I watched the first season, I think the first and second season of The Mandalorian. I did not watch Boba Fett or anything like that. So this definitely feels like you're sort of bringing things back, and this is right before Rogue One. So this is after the prequel. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more characters, more development in terms of Cassian, and but yeah, it actually kept my attention.
Yeah. Looking forward to watching the other two episodes. I'll probably
Yeah,
watch them later.
yeah. Like for me, I'm mostly gonna be watching. Yeah, definitely gonna be watching it later. Maybe we can talk about it tomorrow. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe we can just watch one. But if you want, we can watch both of them, because if they're only gonna be half an hour long, it's actually really short.
Mm.
So that wouldn't be an issue at all. But yeah, I'm glad you liked it, man. Like, for me, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no, I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if you're like a Star Wars fan or anything like that. But are you a Star Wars fan?
Yeah. Same thing with the other series. I'm kind of a normie guy, but I
Mhm,
appreciate a lot of stuff actually. Like a lot of games, a lot of TV series. Yeah.
mhm,
So I'm generally fine. Just that I came in blind, so I had no idea what I was expecting. Then I
mhm.
searched Cassian Andor. His surname is Andor. That's why it's called Andor. Okay.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.